What I want to start with is I'm going to show a clip of all that jazz. Foley plays an extremely important part in this scene. But I want to tell you a little something about the man that did the Foley. His name was Elisha Birnbaum. He had done production sound, he'd done sound editing, and he'd done Foley in Israel and came to New York. And he did the Foley in the scene, and it is really beautiful, beautiful work. But I want you to look at the scene and notice his work, notice its specificity and its meticulousness. And then notice why it's used in this scene, how it's used in this scene, and what it's telling us about the scene. So this is subjective sound, because clearly in the real world, that's not what we hear, right? In the real world, we would have heard the table reading, and we wouldn't have been hearing his experience. But his experience is what we're hearing with Foley. He's having a heart attack, okay? He's sweating, he's doing this, he's extremely uncomfortable, he's trying to get through the table reading, and we are experiencing his discomfort. He is under a lot of physical pressure. When he grabs the rail and he's digging his nails into it because he's just so tense. Or when he's crushing the cigarette, right? Or when he smashes it into the trash, the ashtray. When he breaks the pencil. I mean, we feel it. He's just barely getting through it, right? He's in agony. And the Foley is all we're experiencing. And it's hyper-real. And it's his visceral experience, his physical and visceral experience. And it's inside of his entire essence. And that's all we're experiencing because that's all he's experiencing. That's what the Foley's doing in this scene. It's very powerful. You are showing, you are sonically being the actor. You're being the character sonically. And that's most of the time what's happening with Foley. The character is going through something that only Foley can show you here. If he's digging his fingernails in it, but we don't really hear it, we don't know how bad it is. If he grinds his cigarette in, but we don't really hear the tension of his foot grinding into the ground, we don't really know how much pain he's in. That's why you make those artistic choices, because you are sonically showing and expressing what's going on with the character. Questions, comments? Yeah?
I'm particularly impressed with how he chose one prop for each cut of that shot, where that's the only thing that's really expressing his concern in each.
Yes. And I think that's a wonderful point, because you see, sound is so special because it can tell you a story, and it doesn't have to be wall-to-wall, and it doesn't have to clutter, and it doesn't have to be big and loud, and it doesn't have to steal the show. It can be something as simple as a pencil breaking, and look how much it told you. I mean, you caught it, tension. What's beautiful about the art of it is that Elisha has made the pencil beautiful. Even though it's agonizing, it's hourly gorgeous. Even grabbing the wrist, moving the body, everything he does. And it's specific. It's not sloppy, it's not sort of there. It's very precise. But it's subjective, and it's telling the whole story with sound. We're not hearing anything we don't need to hear. Art is supposed to capture the beauty of even that which is painful. That's what it's supposed to do. And any Foley artist is supposed to find the beauty in even that which is painful or awful. So Elisha was able to do that. It's not the tool, it's not the technology, it's the person. It's the artist. You know, all of you are the artists. You are the people. It's always you.